right, guys, welcome to today's show. This is the G Vibe podcast. Today, I got some guests on the show. We have Johnny Galloway and we got Hens Top from Bow Tie Sports. They're gonna be vibing with me today. We're going to be discussing a lot about what's going on in the Black community and etc. So, without further ado, guys, I'm going to introduce Johnny. How you doing, Johnny?
What's poppin'?
What's the word, man?
Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and mighty favored, right? That's right. Let's introduce Max Killerman in. Max, what is going on, Max? AKA,
what's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's Bow Tie Sports in the building, LSA. Hey, everybody, we all out here. We getting it together, man. It's a black thing, man. We got to be like that. So I want to thank Dre to have me on as a guest. Having Johnny on as a guest. Let's get this going.
Johnny, and Mr. Bow Tie. So, guys, y'all finally see Bow Tie Sports live. He's not behind the scenes today. Not today. Not today.
It feels good. It feels good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So let's get to it, bro. For real. So we got guys.
Next show I'm gonna be on is Johnny. So go ahead, Johnny. We're gonna put you. We're gonna be right on your show.
Absolutely. So here we go. So what you guys think about what's going on so far in the Black community so far? And like what y'all take so far?
I'll let Johnny go on. Go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna say, I'm really big on like positive energy, and it, like not in no like sarcastic square way. I know it's a little echo. I don't know if everybody can hear that.
You good?
But it's like I told my homeboy, man, when you don't love yourself, it's hard to love the people around you. And a lot of people walk around this world with a lot of external anger, whether it's you don't know your mama, you don't know your daddy, somebody in the family that made you mad, you got baby mama problems. And we really take a lot of that and we project it out to the world. Like the most unique thing about life is there's no one way to view reality. You know what I mean? Like I'll never see anything through the way y'all view it through your eyes. It's just me and my interpretations of life and my wisdom, and then you got yours. One of my favorite quotes is, no man is your friend, no man is your enemy, every man is your teacher. So I think we should walk around realizing that if we share knowledge, that we expand in life and we expand in the world. But man, we walk around so angry inside of our head that we projecting that anger instead of realizing, like, hey, bro, me meeting Dre could be the next ticket for my $1 million instead of saying, hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'll take you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already in a negative mindset and I'm projecting that on him. But if I was in a positive mindset and had a positive way of thinking and viewing the world, then I'm looking at him as a potential business client and not somebody that's in my way and I need to take his life. You get what I mean?
That's facts. Honestly, I just feel like everything is so jacked up. Everything is jacked up, man. It's crazy. Like you can't even go to the store without carrying something on you. Like I don't want to be able to. I don't want to walk around with something on me. I don't want to walk around like that. I want to walk around in peace and just relax. I can walk down the store 8 o'clock at night and just be chilling. Like, all right, I'm about to walk to the store without just have that peace. I don't walk around looking like, man, I should got my stuff. Nah, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'll get my stuff. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Dang well you need gas in your car. You need to get some milk or some pop, and you like, nah, I'm cool. We drink water today. It's like that sucks, man. It's like I don't want to be like that, and I hate the fact that the way the society made it, it's hard. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be like that? I don't. And I feel like just society by itself, made it so difficult as Black men. We can go way out here, bro, to Park Hill and all these other places. You have peace. I can walk around and enjoy it. I can walk my dog at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night. I can go out there and shoot hoops and I'll be cool. But when you're dealing with the Black community, it's different. It's different, man. It's different. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like, bro, it's rare though to see somebody from the hood walk a dog because that's not something you will see. Jogging in the hood. It's not something you will see. You be like, he jogging? I mean, they know where they at. You know, and it's funny to say that. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. But you go out there, it makes perfect sense. You be like, wow, see, that's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. I can, yeah. Come to the city. Nah, don't make sense. It just doesn't.
So, so go ahead and mute, Jay. So, guys, when we started to talk, I got some comments on one of the things you posted. Is I think as Johnny wife said, she couldn't hear because it was too much echo. And so when we talk, take turns to talk. Go ahead and just mute your mic and let the next person talk. So go ahead and finish, Drake. Then I'll jump right back in.
Absolutely. That's what I figured out. When Johnny was talking, I put it on mute. I was like, yeah, we gotta mute it. We go and mute that. And plus respect too, because I don't want no Chiefs Kingdom stuff around my stuff. I don't want none of that Kingdom's trash around my atmosphere. So we gotta mute the bull, mute the BS. But for real, like real talk, hey, Hens, give me your perspective about the community, man. It's like, what's your take on that?
What's going on in the community, man? It's too much. It's too much. We got that mindset of that. Too much of our people got that welfare mentality. We got that government mentality. We got that I'm not going to snitch mentality. I'm not going to tell mentality. But when you was raised, you was told who's in the who put their hand in the cookie jar. Was it you or was your brother? If you don't tell, you all y'all gonna get in trouble. You know what I mean? We had that. You know what I mean? We had it. Now as we get older, we let the music people control our communities. We letting all these rap lyrics and all this nonsense and booty shaking and all this nonsense to control our kids. And we are, what the problem is we don't know how to love each other. Like not a show say, hey Dre, hey, I know you branching off from Bowtie Sports. I know you doing your own thing. Congratulations. We don't know how to do that. We know how to say, sit back and say, oh, let's watch this fail. I'm not going to show. I'm not do anything. In our community, we need to stop that. You know what I mean? If you go down every black person, mostly majority of our brothers and sisters in our community, you go down their pages, you don't see them sharing nobody's business. You don't see them sharing nobody's nothing positive or somebody's graduation. You go down, you see somebody in a club fighting in a parking lot. Somebody fight outside somebody's apartment. Somebody's getting shot. You know what I mean? Or let her get an RP. You get an RP, you get 15,000 shares. You know what I mean? It's crazy that our community is like that. We need to stop that and stop being in a competition with everybody. Get out that welfare mentality and build on your next brother thing. If Johnny got something going, I'm gonna help him build what he got going on. With Drake got something going, I'm gonna help him build what he got going on. It's too many chief and not enough Indians, man. So that's what I gotta say. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah, man. Like my biggest thing, and I don't know why in our community it's a trigger point, is I say parents. Having two parents, and I'm not saying that your mom and dad got to be together, but I'm saying having a solid relationship with your dad has a huge outcome. And when you say that, it's like a trigger. But man, I got this statistic. This is from Barack Obama in 2008. He said children that grow up without a father are 5 times more likely to live in poverty and commit crime, 9 times more likely to drop out of school, and 20 times more likely to end up in prison, right? That's from Obama, and everybody loved from Obama. This is Tupac. He said, I know for a fact that if I had a father, I'd have some discipline. I have more confidence about myself. And he said the reason he started running with gangs is because he wanted structure. He said your mother cannot calm you down the way a man can. You need a man to teach you that. And it's like so offensive when you say that to a lot of people because they come back and say that that your mama can make you a man. And I say, well, look at how emotional a lot of these young boys are when they quick to grab a gun. Like, it's not knocking the mother's role. Like, my mama was my idol, but my daddy made me a man. And that's a big issue in our community when we talk about the importance of fathers helping these boys overcome these things. It's always the backlash of, well, the mama can do it on her own, or the daddy a deadbeat. And I'm not getting into any of why somebody's a single parent or why they had a baby with the wrong spouse. I also think that comes in accountability, because if you make that bed, you lay in it. That's what my grandmother always said. But at the end of the day, I think that responsibility of it's our community. It should be on us to fix it. And if we don't fix it, we can't be mad when other people come in with their ideas. Because me personally, I think all of the ideas that are coming from our community, they never from us. They from people who have ideas and they've read a book and they have a theory or a logic. But we got to stop wanting to be the government's guinea pigs and test rats.
I agree, 100%. But like I said, like when it comes to Obama and when he's done for the community, I get that. It's some stuff he did and some stuff he did and something he don't. Like honestly, it's some stuff with Obama that I don't agree with. I just don't agree with it. But at the same time, it's all a scheme. It's all a scheme, But here's the thing is though, a lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't care. Honestly, I don't care about none of the politics stuff for real, because, like I said, they know exactly who they want in office. It don't matter. They know exactly what they want to do. But this is my thing is this.
I was gonna say that's where we get hustled though. It's because we don't pay attention to politics. You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest issue, is because they tell us like black people have been voting Democrat since 1932, bro. And all the black Democrats, the cities is where they the worst. Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit, Baltimore. So we got to get out of the concept that just because somebody look like us, they got our best interest at heart. We've been shammed into that for a long time. And it's just a big domino repeating itself. Like we got to start reading and we got to start paying attention to these policies. Like it's a reason, like remember Central High School used to be all white and then it became all black. And now this area is slowly becoming all white again. And we got to start paying attention to how do these trends keep happening every 30, 40 years? Something is going on. Something is flip-flopping, but we ain't catching that. And that's where we getting outsmarted. Because while we paying attention to white supremacy, they're like, hey, boy, too many. Like, for instance, when we was in the plantations, right? And we start migrating into the cities, they was like, hey, boy, too many of them coming here. Let's go build some suburbs. And then they built the suburbs and they left. And then we got on our own. And they got to the suburbs and they moving back to the city. And we got to realize the goal is to stop following them and just to build our own. If you let Japanese people, Korean people, anybody who immigrant here, give them 10 years and they got their own community. They live around their own people. They build their own stores. They got their own grocery shops, all that, because that's naturally what people do. So we got to get on that mode to realize that's the boat we missing. It ain't about nobody else ever built nothing for us. It's about me saying, hey, I'm going to do this, and Dre, you do that, and he do that, and then we all put it together, and then somebody else put on, and now we got a whole block of stuff popping instead of us all and being in competition with each other. We got to uplift each other.
I'm going to say this. You know what? That's a good point. I'm going to give you an example. It's not about them leaving and doing that. It's about what we're doing for our own community. We don't even build our own community yet. Let's say we leave and migrate to their side. We're going to tear their side down too. We can migrate over here. We're going to tear their side down too. So it really doesn't matter. It starts with us and what we want to do. How can we make this place better for ourselves? How can we build our own neighborhood watch? You know what I'm saying? Somebody watch over our houses. Somebody look out for our kids and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac says, like Tupac was saying this in his other interviews and whatnot. So basically, I'm gonna pinpoint like everything. Like to me, is this: we have to structure and build our own. We have to understand the concept of a village. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand, like, back in the day when I was little, my grandma had people watching her house. She'd call them, hey, your son's outside on his porch. I don't know, he should be outside. He jumped the balcony. I don't know what he's doing. The ice cream truck came. He supposed to be eating sweets. You know what I'm saying? And so we need that, but we didn't got no more because it's the younger adults. The thing is, the younger adults has took over. The ones you can't tell what to do. The ones that think they know everything. But here's the thing is though, it's like, okay, by you doing that, you plant the wrong seed into your kids. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna get worse. It's gonna continue to get worse. Like I said, like when it comes to snitching, I don't believe in snitching. I believe in looking out. I'm gonna look out for you. It ain't snitching, I'm gonna look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I say this. I'm giving you what you're scared to get. I'm giving you what you're scared to receive. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, don't bash the police because the police ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? What's worse? Us killing us or the police?
Hey, bro, like, not to cut you off. I just had a debate with this white dude, and he was trying to give some BS argument that that the police are the biggest issue to black people. And then he said, well, black people don't kill black people. Guns kill black people. And it's like, that's disrespectful to take accountability. If I shoot somebody, that was me. That wasn't that damn gun. I pulled that trigger. Don't try to take credit away from me. Like, that's the issue, is no matter what goes on with the black community, it's somebody trying to make an excuse for it instead of letting us just be us and fix ourselves. And until we get to really stand on our own as men, because the only way our community can get fixed is if the men can fix it. But if we always got somebody externally trying to step in our way and be there for us, we can't do it ourselves. I don't understand men saying they scared of police, but like, as a grown man, who is walking around scared of another grown man? Like, we take each other's lives over nothing. We're supposed to be scared of a cop. Like, we just have to instill different values and different seeds in our children and watch them manifest into their reality. Like, it's so disheartening to have a negative outlook on life when we're a parent. Like, that's the thing I can say about my parents, bro. We was dummy poor, no lights, no gas, no water sometimes. Hey, my parents never made me feel like I was down bad. It was always like, hey, we still going to Walgreens and buying this $9.99 WWF action figure. You know what I mean? We still got this bucket of Church of Chicken, and we got the candles, and we run an extension cord next door to watch the VHS movies. Like, no matter how poor we was, bro, my spirit was always like, oh, I'm cool. I just got to get old enough to get a job. Like, so that's what I'm saying. We're mentally defeating our youth by making them feel like the world is out to get them. But my kids feel like they can tackle anything and accomplish anything, regardless of what America does. That ain't got nothing to do with you and your spirit and how you feel about yourself. And until we build up that confidence, we won't get nowhere. Like, in the miseducation of the Negro, Carter G. Woodson said, until the African-American gets more confidence in himself, he'll never get nowhere, because you always feeling like it's somebody better than you. And I don't accept it. Nobody's better than me but God.
You know what?
Only way they ain't gonna never get to that type of level. Only why they're gonna get to that type of level if they stop worrying about if you focus and you focus on your goals and you focus on what you want to do and you focus on what you got planned to do. If you stop for a minute and you take the vision off and you look to the side and see, oh shoot, I want to see who's hating on me. I gotta see who's hating on me. I gotta see who don't like me. Who I'm worrying about who I upset or who did I made mad today. That's one thing that stops a lot of black people. We always trying to stunt on the person that's up under you. You're starting to stunt on somebody that's making less than you or the same amount as you. You shouldn't be trying to stunt on nobody. You should try to learn from the next person that's higher than you. And you learn from what they taught you, and you put it together, and you make it, try to make it, pass it down for the next generation to your kid or your kid, because you'll never know who got something that have planned for y'all can grow to the top. But a lot of people don't do that though. We got that, like I said at the beginning of the show. A lot of people got that welfare mentality. They want to have they want that handout, and they don't want to receive that slap when you say no. They want to receive that slap, and then when they get that slap on their hand, everybody get mad. Everybody want to go shoot somebody. Everybody want to go kill somebody. Everybody want to go take out the next man instead of uplifting the next person. You gotta. Only way this community going to change if that mentality change. If that mentality don't change, it will never change. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like they all say, waiting on God to come back. It's gonna be waiting on that. It's gonna be just like that, waiting on God to come back, because it ain't gonna never change. Because everybody is so much. Our community only ones that's in competition with each other. Why is that? I don't know.
We've been conditioned that way. I feel like that's where the twist in religion is, because we twist it to think heaven is something externally after we die. We don't realize like heaven can be on earth. It's all about the way you live and how you view your mind. And if you like the one thing we know, like when we doing dirt, like, oh, God to forgive me. Like, God know my sins. And that's even myself when I was in the wrong and I used to be doing a lot of stuff. You know better, but oh, God to forgive me. But it's like once you really know better, you do better. You can't expect good when you know you out here living bad. And I think a lot of us, we know when we living wrong, like being 100% G, we're not honest about our choices. We're not honest about our decisions. And that's the problem, is we don't have any accountability. Like, we know how our grandmas used to be, bro. When I was 14, my grandma told me I had braids. Like I told you, Dre, my grandma said, "Little Johnny, if you don't cut that hair off your head, ain't nobody ever going to take you serious in life." Nobody would say that to you in society nowadays. Nobody in your family will be that harsh. And when my grandma said it, I was like, But I had to realize what her perspective in life and what she was trying to say to me. You know, I had to look at the real message, and that was truthful. People was going to put an image on me and a label on me and expect me to be in that box. And as Black people, we too willing to fit into the box. Like Love and Hip Hop makes a mockery of our women, and then a lot of our women go outside and repeat those behaviors. These rap videos make a mockery of us, our men, and then we go outside and repeat those behaviors. We have to stop letting someone control our image and take control of our image ourselves. And until we do that, we can't win. Because Birth of a Nation has, in 1915, always destroyed the image of the Black man. And until this day, they associate the image of the Black man with being shot by the police or need criminal justice reform or being in and out of jail or being a deadbeat. They don't associate with us anything positive. And that's why I say skip that entire narrative and let's push back and let's show them I'm my own individual man. I don't care what you think of me. You can't paint me in no box. You can't label me. I control myself.
I agree with y'all 100%. 100%. Yo, but here's the thing is we got to understand, we got to look at the bigger picture, right? It starts with us building our own communities up. It starts with us not being scared, not being fearful of the outcome, what it is. If it's a positive outcome, let's get to it. I'd rather put myself in a positive outcome and deal with the consequences for myself, a negative one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have a positive outcome than a negative outcome. You know, like I said, if I get backlash from being positive and trying to uplift, so what? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I know I'm not gonna have no regrets about what I did and about what I say. You know, I meant well. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not walking out here fearless. You know, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to speak something positive. I'm going to speak something into you. You know, that hopefully build you up. Hopefully give you a little bit of momentum. You know, to like I said, to uplift you in a way. But if you look at what's going on in the community right now with the kids, it's more the kids and teenagers right now. Like I said, our age, we can deal with it a little bit, but at the same time, it's like it's the kids. Like, there's only so much you can say to a kid nowadays to where they be like, all right, I listen, okay, you're right. And then they go out here in high school and middle school, and their parents ain't giving them what we give them. Their parents give them the wrong way. And sometimes, bro, that's intriguing. To do the wrong thing is so intriguing. You're like, man, wow, I never did before, bro. Let's get to it. Let's try that. Hey, man, tell your mama that we going to the center, but y'all ain't going to the center. They're going to over old girl's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Your mama, her mama, them don't know you over there. You go over that day, don't play that. You go over there, their daughter, man, unload some rounds over there, right? But the thing is, it's about the seeds been planted. So I feel like this, like even when these kids jumping and fighting with other kids, like violence, it's like, yo, as parents, we should come out there and like, hey, y'all chill, y'all cool, yeah, y'all friends, chill out, man, it's cool. You go home, you go over there, you know what I'm saying? Call the moms, like pops, like, hey, your daughter over here, you know, she was wilding out, you know, after I tell her to go home, get her stuff together, she's good now, you know, with the homie, like, hey, little homie over here getting out of hand, I called to let you know what's going on, you know, show that sense of concern, like be that village, like be that, because like I said, a lot of the adults too don't have that. A lot of these adults don't have that, like what we had back when I was growing up. I had it in my neighborhood. I had it. It was a close knit. We was like family over there, you know. Everybody looked out for everybody, and I feel like that's what's missing in the community. And on top of this bill, just respect your block, respect your yard, man. It's like, come on, man. Like, if you look at people on the other side, their yards put together, they take care of their yard, they have their cars, their homes together, and we be like, wow, I wish I could live over there. It ain't about living, it's about having that mentality. We can have that over here. It's the mentality. So at the end of the day, it's all starts up here. It's all starts up here, man. You know what I'm saying? On what we receive.
But the biggest twist in that, Brody, is like you said, it starts up here, but you got society telling us we can't have it because we Black. Oh, y'all can't do that, y'all Black. The police gonna stop y'all anyway. America's too racist for y'all to have it. When the entire world is telling you you can't do it, when it's just three of us saying, hey, you can do it, they gonna look at us like we crazy because the entire world is saying, you Black, you can't make it. You Black, you can't be successful. You Black, you can't do nothing on your own, but get shot. And it's like the entire world wants us to fail. We got to take it amongst ourselves to say, all right, watch this. Because it's such a defeating task to try to override that negative stereotype day after day after day. Oh, you're a Black man, so you're going to get shot and you're probably going to be this and you're probably going to be that. Well, you can't make it in America. You can't be successful in America. like it's just so many condescending things of the people who say they on your side to help you.
It is because we don't. I feel like we haven't been taught, Johnny. You know, remember we were talking about that earlier. It's like we haven't been taught that, like the backstory behind a lot of things. We haven't been taught that. We've been taught only the good part of a negative on a negative image. You know, we haven't been taught that. We haven't been taught like the grind, the hustle. But basically, where I'm getting at is this: when I was in school, I didn't have all that, Johnny. I didn't have all that in school. I had free lunch line, cool. You know, being grateful that I am eating a meal. I am eating lunch. I do get breakfast in the morning. You know, like I didn't have the privilege, the honor of them cheeseburger with fries and all this other nonsense, bro. I didn't have that, bro. I just look at people like, you throwing it away? Man, you better give me I'll take that cheeseburger. I'll take that. But I didn't have that, though. So it taught me to be, you know what, Drake, get you a job. I didn't have the shoes like that. I didn't have the shoes. Man. I had to wear the same pair of jeans every other day. You know, like I said, like people get excited about wearing their clothes. I didn't. I didn't. The only positive part about that was brand new shoes, brand different shoes. But at the same time, it was like I didn't have the money to have that. I'm wearing different gear, different shirts. Bro, I wore free balloon t-shirts. I didn't wear Staffords. I wore free balloons and Hanes. I didn't wear no Staps and creased jeans. You know, I didn't have none of that, bro. So you know, I had to learn, you know, to appreciate and value that stuff, man. I got older. Now I'm like, I'm a dresser now, but at the same time, I didn't have that.
Hey, bro, I remember putting my jeans in between my mattress and my box spring, going to sleep, and then waking up and taking them out so they wouldn't be super wrinkled.
Yeah, bro, that's how it is. But you grew up to appreciate. So now you get older, you be like, I appreciate it now. You know, now it's worth a lot. I wasn't spoiled with money. I wasn't spoiled with that. I didn't have that. I had to work on my character, bro. Remember, I had DuckTales and the waves, bro. I wasn't the highest commodity in school. I was a fat kid with DuckTales and I had waves. Like, what kid had what, bro? I wasn't the most popular kid. Hey, listen, I was popular, all right. You know, but the point is this: I worked on my self-esteem. I worked on my confidence with that. You know, that right there taught me a lot about me, about going through that. Like, you know what? I was battle tested mentally to deal with stuff like that. So as I got older, I was like, okay, I'm ready. But a lot of these kids out here, young, mom spoiled them, gave them what they wanted. They got Jordans and stuff like that, skipping school. You know, I hate that. I used to hate that. Like, I'm working hard to pass, but you come up there, yell at the teacher, and teachers are like, okay, well, okay. And like, teacher just let them pass. I'm like, no. You know, and then the same ones that pass like that, where they at now? Hurting, struggling, working at McDonald's, making a career out flipping a burger, which I'm not knocking it. But the same one, you be like, I just laugh. I'm like, everything good? Hey, what's up, Drake? Man, what's up? Chilling. You know, chilling. What's up? You know, but at the same time, Johnny, it starts inside. Like, you have to teach your kids early about the hardships in life. You gotta teach them early. You got make them earn it. Make them earn them, George. Make them earn it.
That's the only reason my kids lift weights. Because I tell them this is life every day. No matter what you accomplish in life, you could be a multimillionaire. You could own 55 companies. The next day is hard. There's never a point in life to where it gets easy outside of dying. And that's what lifting weights teaches you is no matter, you could bench press this 50, put these 60s next day. All right, let's try these 65s. And once you accept that mindset, it makes you just always humble because no matter what you accomplish, and I'm sure Hence agree with this, man, no matter what you accomplish, you never can get caught up in the moment because you understand what it's like to have nothing. So when you always remember having nothing, you never are happy about what you accomplished because you realize this is just a stepping stone to get something else to get further away from the bottom so I don't ever go back down because you're never comfortable where you are because you always can look down and say, hey, boy, I remember being poor. I remember not eating down there. Ain't that right, Hence?
What my grandpa used to say to me, man. Not my grandpa, but my the guy I used to work with. I call him grandpa. He told me it's like we all can make it to the top, but you got to remember is when you in that limo, you're just one step away from a gutter. You know what I mean? You one step away from that gutter, going back to where you started from. So you got to remember where you started from or where you came from, and let's don't get in that habit of, oh, I remember what this person did to me back in the day. So when I see them, I'm going to stun on them. Get out of that mentality. When you in that mentality, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Your level always gonna be where you can be at. So I'm telling you, remember that when you start growing your stuff and start growing your companies and start building up. Like if you start a little something, don't try to. Oh, I seen this person back in the day. They did me wrong. Now I'm gonna laugh at them. No, like, hey, I got something that I can help you with. You know what I mean? Let's uplift everybody. You know what I mean? So this community thing, it's got to change. But do I see it changing? It ain't gonna change if we don't change it at home. Because it starts at home, man. A lot of these people grew up with bad upbringing. They seen all these mama and daddy fighting at home, clubs, going in and out of clubs, lights off. You know what I mean? They was out there to force to get a job. And one thing our community got to get out of too is stop putting these kids out when they're 18 years old. Oh, you're 18-year-old, go get your own. Go do your own thing. No. You see the other community, they still in their home, doctors, the Chinese community, they got doctors at home, they all staying in one house and everything. Only our community, we tell our kids, and they 18 years old, 16-year-old, I can't wait till you get up and grow up.
Especially our girls, man. We got to protect our girls. We got to really keep our girls at home. Not to cut you off, but I want you to keep going. But our boys, I think once our boys turn 18, we need to put their butts in the military, 2 to 4 years. We need something to shape them up. If you don't want to get a job, you don't want to go to college, go to the military. But our girls, we got to protect our young girls because we got too many girls having babies by dudes who really don't have their best interests at heart. And it's destroying their self-esteem and it's breaking the next generation be raised to hate men and cycle. So men need to work. Men don't need to ever be in a position where they need to sit and be comfortable, be taken care of. And that's by your mama and daddy or the government. Once you have age, you need to provide a service because as a man, we all can sit here and say, you are judged on your value, nothing more, nothing less. No matter what you are as a man, if you don't bring anything to the table, you're going to get dismissed from the table. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. But I hand it back to you.
I put it like this. If you're not in school, like our community would say, oh, so when you graduate high school, all right, we're going to send you off. If you're not in college, you need to go get your own. I'm going to take you down here. We're going to get in this welfare line. We're going to get you some food stamps. We're gonna show you how to do this. We're gonna show you how to put your name on the Section 8 list. Man, get out of that mentality and let that kid stay there until he because let that kid go off to college and still come home. You know what I mean? Because that kid ain't ready to go out to go do his own. That's what a lot of our communities struggle at. And then you get all these little boys, little girls out here that having kids and they don't know what to do with them because they don't know how to be parents. They don't know how to do none of that. And we get stuck in that mentality that when you're 18, you got to go. Or when you're 17, you got to go. Go ahead, Dre.
Man, y'all hear everything on the nail. But like you said, if you don't want to work, you're going to the military. If you don't want to work, you're going to the military because you're going to do something in here. You're going to do something. See, that's the problem. Is like, but, what Hens was talking about too is like, see, like, this go back to somewhat of a religion. In the sense of they say raise the kid to 18 to where they can be on their own or something like that. But this is my thing is this. I'm gonna raise my kids to where I'm gonna raise my kids to where they're financially ready. You're working, you stack your money up, you ready to get out of here. I'm gonna make sure you're good. I'm not gonna throw you out there like some eagle, like some bird. I'm gonna kick you out the nest and hope you fly and hope you make it. You know what I'm saying? No. Hey son, you good? Stay here. Hey, get on your feet. I'm gonna be in your butt though about it. Come on, let's get to it. I'm going to mold you. I'm going to teach you responsibility at home. It starts at home and whatnot, and then like, you ready? You got you a job. You in college right now. You feeling good. Like, hey, Dad, I'm ready to step out on my own. I'm going to allow you to be, when you're ready, when you're ready to step out on your own, you're ready. You step out. I'm not going to force you 18, get out of my house. Are you 18, get out of my house? Know what I'm saying? Like, I did what I was supposed to do. Like, some of these parents had that mentality too. Some of the parents had that mentality of, well, you're 18 now, go ahead. Like, nah, let them stay. Who said it to where you gonna raise the kid to the 18? Like for me, I said my mama broke for a minute before I got on my own. I said my mom Facts.
And to piggyback off of that, bro, to give you a prime example, my mom lost her Section 8 when I was 18. I became a dad when I was 20. So within a year, I had already got a girl pregnant. Mind you, if I still got somewhere to go, I ain't no girl in my mama's house like that. I ain't having kids, but I was on my own. I was too young for that independence. And to society, I was a grown man, but to me, I'm a kid. But you about to let me just have all the girls I want, whenever I want? I wasn't ready for that. And now that I got a bunch of kids that I got to be responsible for. So I think that's what happens to a lot of us young men and young women is we be placed in adult situations when in reality, we still are children and life don't care about you. Life don't owe you no consideration, none of that. You know, you are responsible for your mistakes. So you become a 14-year-old parent, you become a 16-year-old parent. That is on you to get out of that situation. That is not on the world to give a damn about your problems.
So basically what I was saying is, I don't know if it's echo. Yeah, back what I was saying is, like I said earlier, I'm gonna keep repeating it until it sink in. Get out of that welfare mentality. If you're gonna be in it, you know what I mean. You sitting there, you let your kids run your household. You collecting food stamps off of them. You look at your kid as a tax baby instead of as your child. Oh, income tax come around. Woo, man, I'm gonna get $1,500 off of this one, $1,500 off of that one. I'm gonna take that money and we're gonna next, you know, the baby daddy taking the money and flipping it. You need to be on your stuff, man. If that money supposed to be put up for them kids' education, if you ain't gonna do nothing with it, you know what I mean, at least try to invest in something, or invest into yourself, or invest into a business or something. But we get stuck in that mentality is, oh, when my kid turn 18, you gotta go. I don't gotta worry about it no more. I'm gonna send them over here, send them there. Like you said, Johnny, you got out there, you start going with all these type of girls. Now, you know, you have a baby here, baby there, but you didn't know what you was doing. But if you was at home, you know, for a fact, it would have been less of that. None of that would have been going on. Go ahead, Drake.
Absolutely. For real, because like I said, it starts at home. It starts at home. Like what Sam said. Sam said, I wish I would have stayed home and tell my kids to stay home today. Like basically what he said is this. Stay at home as long as you can. Stay at home till you're ready. Stay home till you're ready. Like right down to this day, man, I was so comfortable staying at home. I was comfortable making money, stacking money, giving wisdom from my mama. My pops come over there, I get wisdom from him. Even if I'm staying my father, I got wisdom from him. I got the wisdom of be a man. You know, Dre, yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it. Hustle. And I'm just staying your 10 toes. Mom was all about spiritual wisdom for me. So I got from both sides, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate and I value that stuff, man. Even when I was growing up, when I was real little, you know, to see what my daddy did back in the day, to see my mama went through dealing with my pops and whatnot, and my pops like renting off, having multiple different women, like me and been over and I seen that, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm receiving all this, so it made me to the person I am today. You know, like I said, I don't bash my parents for the mistakes they did because I learned. Those number experiences, less like experience for me, you know. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna do that, but I love them to death. But I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get better. You know, like my kids, they see what I'm doing with it. Be better than your daddy. Be better than what I was. Learn from me. Get better. You know, have that mentality, but at the same time, I'm a leader to my kids. My kids see what I'm doing with this podcast right now. My kids see what I'm doing right now. They see all day. I love what Dave's doing the podcast. They excited to see me on the show and whatnot. My son seen me the other day, was like, Dad, I see you on YouTube, Daddy. They see me on YouTube. I make you feel smiling from ear to ear. You know what I'm saying? That what makes me feel good as a parent. Like you see my kids interested in my kid. I'm planting that seed and like, you know, you can be anything you want to be. You know, you gotta work hard at it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put 100% in what you want to do. So, like I said, it starts at home. It starts at home and plant a seed, man. You gotta plant a good seed. You know, so
not to cut you off, but what? I'll wait till you mute because I know it's gonna echo. But what I was saying, man, like for my kids, you know, one of my sons about to turn 15. And, you know, the other parents like, oh, let's go get them at McDonald's. Let's do them this and do that. No, I said, you're going to sit here. You want to make money. You want to do this. You're going to learn how to use this camera. You're going to go with daddy on the shoots. You're going to learn when daddy goes shoot real estate houses or do commercial construction sites with my drone. You know what I mean? You're going to learn how to fly this drone. You're going to learn how to do all this. Okay, I'm going to get $2,500 for this job. All right, since you've been here, I'm gonna give you $500. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it gotta be. If you got something going, teach your kids. Like Johnny, he teaches kids basketball. You teach your kids what you're doing. You know what I mean? And then you won't have to push them out there And when they do learn something, they picking up from what they learned from you, and also they working for the business of your family too. So go ahead, Dre. Or Johnny, either one.
Hey, real talk. Hence, what you're doing right now is incredible. What you're doing for your kids right now, bro. You got your own business, right? You're doing your both tie sports thing. They love what you're doing. They watch you every day. I see little man gonna be smiling, going downstairs, seeing what you're doing and whatnot. You know, that means a lot to them kids. Like a day he's redoing some inspiring. Johnny, I seen your kids in the background. You run around the background, see you on your podcast. They see that you wake up in the morning soccer. You dunking the basketball and whatnot. You out there training them. You know what I'm saying? Like my day out there doing it. My day is a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's crazy because my kids see me on this YouTube. Like my day is a celebrity. My day is on there. Oh man, like I got celebrity because like I said, like you teaching your kids you can be anything you want to be, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work hard at it. You gotta work hard. So like I said, right now it's like we need more black men like that and black women too to put that out there. You know, take care of these kids, this young generation. Like treat the honestly though. These kids nowadays, majority of these kids doesn't have fathers, doesn't have mothers. So it's like sometimes give them some direction. I didn't have kids come to the house. They be like, man, Dre, for some reason, bro, my son love coming to your house because, you know, they get structured. You know, they get leadership and whatnot coming over here. You know what I'm saying? So that means a lot to me. I'm like, wow, I didn't know I had that much of an impact on kids. And I'm saying my mom's over there. Hence, you know, I was over there training kids on the block playing football. You know what I'm saying? Come down to the house, play football. Like, you know, that means a lot to me doing that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have football coaches like ask my son, like, who trained you? Like my dad did. He like, your dad must have been dope. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know, means a lot to me, man. So stuff like that to me goes a long way for me. You know what I'm saying? That teaches you like, you know, hard work pays off. I didn't have guys homies pull up to me like, hey, Dre, or random strangers like, hey man, I love what you're doing with your kids, man. That's amazing. From my mom's house. We outside every day throwing the football, working on routes, doing drills. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you don't see a lot of that in the community right now. You don't see fathers outside playing catch with their kids outside, not with their homies, but outside as their father. You know, outside teaching them stuff like that. You don't see that. So when you see stuff like that, it's rare. Remember I said, Johnny, at the beginning of the show, it's like seeing somebody walking a dog and going jogging in the hood. You're like, you don't see that. It's rare. I'm like, hey, bro, I like what you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But those are seeds that has to be planted in the community, though. Those are seeds that have to be planted, though. For real. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'll say, like, I'll never be the claim to be anybody's, like, fitness expert or I know anything about health. But all I know is, bro, it inspired the heck out of kids when I'm walking through a store and the kid is like, hey, what are you eating? Or what's your workout plan? Or how do I get muscles like yours? Bro, that's so humbling because I ain't nobody special. But we got to realize if I'm walking around overweight with gold teeth in my mouth with sagging pants, some kid is seeing that. So it really makes me realize, like, bro, I got a huge impact on everybody, everywhere I go all the time. So I got to carry myself to the highest standard to show the next young man, hey, bro, I ain't special. This could be you too. You could be in this type of shape. There's so many like barriers in our community. And I feel like one of the biggest things is our parents aren't honest with us about their mistakes. Like, and I can't put this on nobody else, but I'm going to say, man, my mama tried to sugarcoat as much stuff as she could until I got old enough to really put two and two together for myself. My daddy always kept it real, but my mama tried to always paint herself in a good light until it just got to the age. I was like, mama, come on now. This ain't making sense, mama. But it ended up being cool, though. Like, you know, me and my mama got to have a good relationship before she passed. But it was because I got to, after I could hold her accountable and she started being honest with me, that's when our relationship got better. But when my mama was still trying to lie and paint stuff behind my back, like I said, bro, I turned 18 years old and probably had like 12 things on my credit already. Southwestern Bell, Time Warner Cable, Missouri Gas, Energy, you named it. And my mama had to tell me the truth. She couldn't keep lying and saying, I don't know, boo. I don't know where all them bills came from. She had to say, hey, I'll use your social so we can get on. Like,
no to cut you off real quick. I'm this was Sam. Sam said we are the only
that up there, Dre.
I got you. Sam said we are the only people that can stay home and live together. But I see White and Hispanic families stay together for years and save so much.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah, we don't look at it. We don't look at our family as a business, and your family is a business, like economically. When my mama and daddy was working, and I started working, and my brother started working. Yeah. I'm gonna say that, and that's all of us eating. We the first ones. As soon as we get our money, we want to separate it. Or I don't want to put as much in, or I'm gonna put $5 in, but I'm gonna be snick and keep 20 on my table. It's like we don't trust each other. If you have a scarcity mindset, then you're gonna lack. And when you come to reality, you got to realize that there's an abundance of everything. And once you open your mindset to that way of thinking, then you ain't trying to shortchange people, which in turn you ain't shortchanging yourself from blessings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because think about it. You know, to be considered, feel like a celebrity, bro. Hey man, listen, it's different, man. Like it's different, man. It's like I'm sitting here like, dang, that's what it feels like. To have kids, bro. To have kids look up to me, put me here, man. I couldn't tell you the feeling, bro. I couldn't tell you the feeling to see kids improving. Kids love discipline. Like that's the thing about it too with these kids. People don't understand. Like if I go to somebody's house and they kids respect me when they respect their parents, that means something ain't right. That means you're not disciplining your kids in a certain way. And I'm not knocking nobody's parent. Kids love, respect, discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, you go there like your kid running mouth. Oh, my kid, this is who he is. You better stop that. Nah, you like, hey man, come here. Hey, chill out. Go over there, go in your room, close the door. Hey, I built there the man. Like they like that aggressiveness in a sense, man. That structure. Like, bro, I was raised on structure. My grandma didn't play none of that. You come in the house, take your shoes off, don't sit in the living room, go sit in the den. I was raised on that type of stuff. That mentality, like, they didn't play that with me. I'm like, that's what I have for my mom didn't play that either. Hey, go in the back, with that. Close that screen door.
Remember, grandma's house had the plastic runners and the plastic on the couch. Go to sleep on the couch, your face be stuck when you wake up.
Hey, I used to turn them over and make everybody walk on. They wake up in the morning. They stepping on the pointy part. Feet hurt like it ain't that. Everybody mad.
Hey, bro, you ain't right for that, bro. Hey, you ain't right for that, man.
But everybody grandma had those, man.
But you see why, though? You see why she had it. You see why grandma didn't play that stuff on her furniture. Hey, sit over there. No, She didn't play that. Hey, over there. Y'all eating? Well, hey, y'all remember back in the day, when you was little, them newspapers? Remember that sitting newspaper and it's an Indian style newspapers? Remember that back in the day? You was like, man, that sucks. Like, you got to sit all uncomfortable, eating over the thing. I'm like, that sucks. Then your mom and they in the living room kicking and laughing in a comfortable chair. I was like, I'm over here in this hard floor. Well, who knows what bug and then went through my food? I'm sitting like this. I'm like, man, like, nah, bro. But it taught you a valuable lesson growing up. It taught you that lesson that need to be taught, though. Go ahead.
Man, hey, it is true, man. Like, but at the back of the day, man, I mean, my grandma used to say, better shut that door. Don't let all these flies in this house. You know what I mean? But you had to wash your hands before you even touch the refrigerator. You know what I mean? Don't go in there while they cooking. Don't go in there cooking, looking through the pots, looking through everything. Nah, man, don't be doing all that, man. But nowadays, not me, but some of these parents let their kids do what they want to do. You know what I mean? They let YouTube teach the kids how to be how to parent the kids. You know what I mean? They let the world teach these kids how to live. Some of these parents are scared of their kids. Some of these parents are, scared to tell their kids to be quiet. You know what I mean? Or shut up. Take your hood off while you sitting in church. You know what I mean? Take your hood off while you're in here. Take their head off while you enter this place. Get your hands up. They scared to do that. They scared to talk to their kids. We are scared to talk to our kids nowadays. And that's why our community is like it is. You see a younger and younger our people dying. You see most of our young soldiers are falling. Young guys, young kings, they dying to gun violence. Or young ladies dying to domestic violence because young men don't know how to be men, don't know how to walk away don't know how to talk it out. It's better to talk it out. It's better to sit there and say, hey, I was wrong, you was wrong. How can we fix this? How can we grow as men? And I don't have hate in my heart. You don't have hate in your heart towards each other. But nowadays, hey, I gotta do like the song say. I gotta do like all these rappers say. I gotta stand on all what they say. Stand on all 10 or stand on all my toes. I wear to be judged by 12 and carried by 6. That mentality. You got to get out of that mentality, man. If you don't, you know what I mean. That's why you got all these shootings in our communities, robberies, jealousy, hate, competition. Because all the mentality has stopped. All that stuff has stopped. Everybody's in competition with each other. Go ahead, Dre.
Sam says, because we didn't got soft on our children and sugarcoating things. Facts, man. You gotta keep it real. It's like I tell my kids every day about the black community. I say, listen, there's gonna be some people that got insecure people. They're gonna be bullies. I told my son, they hit you, pop them in their nose. You'll stop then. You'll stop then. Yeah, go ahead and try it. Bop, right in your nose. You be like, oh man, yeah, don't do it. I teach my kids that, man, because I've been in a situation where I almost got bullied, because I didn't have this and I have that. I've been there. I dealt with that. Having DuckTales and having this and having that, At the end of the day, they talk all that nonsense, bro, but they ain't step to me. They didn't step to me, bro. Man, come on. Because here's the thing, because
that time. What about that time when they shoved you in the locker and took your Fruit Loops?
First of all, Mr. Max Kellerman, Max, nobody stuffed me in no locker. Nobody stuffed me in no locker, bro. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, even though like when I was little, though, like I had somebody, I just get punched in the arm every now and then and whatnot. But as far as like taking my lunch money and taking my stuff, nah, I have none of that, bro. I have none of that. I had none of that nonsense, bro. Because I've always been taught, stand your 10 toes, fight. You know what I'm saying?
But like I told my son yesterday. I said, every situation you don't got to run in blazing. You don't got to run in and try to fight everything. You don't got to run in and try to have an argument with everything. You don't got to run in and get ready to battle it out with everybody. Sometimes some situations you got to walk away from. Some situations you got to sit there and review everything. Like, how can I get out this situation? How can I make this situation better? We sit there. We want to be the eye of the lion and tear it up everything instead of sitting there and think about how can I get out this situation? How can I approach this situation where it can be peaceful on my end and peaceful on their end? Go ahead, Dre.
You hitting everything on the nail, sir. Everything on the nail. But again,
did Johnny just fall from the sky? He was like, he just fell from the sky.
Bounce right back like, hey, bro, what's up? But yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%, man. But at the end of the day, we know exactly what I feel like the black community knows what they have to do, and I feel like they have to step it up, man. They have to step it up as parent. Every parent that's watching the show, sharing it, you have to step up, man. You have to teach your kids, teach them structure, man. You know what I'm saying? Teach them right from wrong, man. Like, don't allow stuff like that to happen. Teach them, tell them like, hey, it's not the right move. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach them. Like I said, they're gonna be mad for a minute, but soon as they leave out the house, they're gonna be like, damn, mom did tell me to do that. Pop just said to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually it's gonna be in their head like, whatnot. You have to talk to them every day because by us as parents, majority of us as parents, not giving that structure, giving that wisdom, they got to make that mistake. Whose fault is it? Oh, I should have told my son this. I should have told my daughter that. You got to tell them early. Tell them. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Tell them like it is. Tell them,
And to piggyback off that, bro, like, outside of tell them, and it's just the way I parent. I'm not going to tell no other man how to do it. But I feel like, man, outside of telling them, you got to show them. I'm really big on showing my kids, leading by example. A lot of things that I do personally for myself, if I'm being honest, I don't do them for me. Like me drinking a gallon of water every day, it ain't for me. It's for my kids. And when I go out to eat, when I order a salad and steamed vegetables, it ain't for me. I'm a regular dude. I remember what it was like to eat chicken strips and fries. But I understand that seed that my kids is seeing, oh, daddy eating avocado toast with tomatoes for breakfast. Daddy having smoothies. Daddy having, because I'm planting them seeds. They realize this is how you get where you want to go in life. It's easy for me to tell them that. And yeah, my words, it may get them on their journey pretty far in life, but them having a visual impact of this is what it takes. This is doing 100 push-ups straight. This is running a mile. This is what it feels like. Hopefully that's what gets our kids a long way. Like I said, man, the difference about my dad is I got to watch him be a dad. And for the average young black boy, if they didn't grow up with a father, man, out here they in test drive mode. They don't know what they're doing being a man or being a father. They just trial and error. And unfortunately, as men, we all know the world don't give a damn when you make a mistake. You were held to your standard. I don't care if you didn't know what you was doing. I don't care if you wasn't good enough. You a man, performer at your highest peak. And we just got to accept that call as men and realize, man, once you accept that, you stop making excuses, because excuses don't matter in the real world. I care about what we go through in our hardships and our hard times, but the world don't care about that. The world cares about outcomes. And so I took on that same mindset, and I'm teaching my children that mindset. The world don't care that you black, that you make excuses, none of that. It's show up, perform, and go home. The rest of that stuff, it don't exist in my world. And I got to raise my kids that way. Some people may say that's harsh. They may say that's mean, but I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to get the best outcome out of you. That's my job as your parent.
100% correct. If you ain't doing what he's doing, then you just fell you in that welfare mentality. You know, when you letting you two raise your kids. We all scared to raise our kids these days. Y'all scared to go in the room, go talk to that teenager and say, "Hey, what you doing wrong is what you doing wrong. We ain't gonna have this here. We ain't gonna have this at this address. We ain't about to do that because you better than that." You know what I mean? I raised you better than that. We scared to have that conversation as fathers and mothers with our kids. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you got these kindergartners and all this technology. You know what I mean? You got to teach these kids about sex at a young age, younger than kindergarten nowadays, because it's what they seeing at home, what they seeing on TV. What they see and they throwing in the cartoons, they throwing in the movies, they throwing everywhere for you. Everywhere you turn is a man kissing another man or a woman kissing a woman, and it's getting bred into these kids. You know what I mean? A lot of people seeing it, and we ain't teaching our kids the right way. Ain't no wrong, you know what I mean, with who you love. It's cool, but if you ain't gonna do it in your household, make sure your kid is getting taught the same way. Go ahead, Jerry.
I'm gonna say this too. Hey, you gotta have structure in your home. If you have somebody that has kids and they come into your household, they come over there. Now stop you at the door. Take your shoes off. We'll have a seat over there. We don't do that over here. Go have a seat that way. Downstairs you go. Nope. Yeah, downstairs. Nah, sorry. Oh, you got a problem with that? Go with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be playing around. Like, show these kids what being a good parent or being disciplined is all about. Because they be like, man, I love one over there. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, when kids see that, it put that fear of structure. Like, wow, like, oh, I mean, because when you have structure in your home, it leads to respect for your stuff.
And to piggyback off that, bro, kids love structure, like love it. My son is 8. When he go to his mama's house, he get in trouble for the dumbest stuff in the world. When I say I don't have no issues out of my son, none, it ain't because I'm mean. I don't hit him. I don't do nothing. But it's, Johnny, do this. Okay, Daddy. It's a different level of respect. And I think that's what it is, man. Like, when I was a kid, my mama could say something and whatever. But when you hear Daddy's voice, it's like a different type of, oh, okay, let me get on that right now. It's just a different type of authority. Yeah. And that's something like our community, like, remember, like, Hans, you went to Purcell Middle, right? Remember Mr. Patton, you know, teachers like that, Mr. Patton, Mr. Naves, the men, bro, like, hey, bro, even Reverend Jackson, if you remember, we had Reverend Jackson, the science teacher, like, bro, the men made you like, hey, boy, I got to listen to him a little bit more. It's always something about strong men that have always made us listen. And I can't say what that is, but that's what's desperately needed in the black community, is strong men to look up to.
I feel like,
also coach in the jam class. I keep on forgetting his name. Stone Cold. I used to call him Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Coach
What's his
Buster.
name, John?
Yeah, Coach Buster.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, Coach Buster would get on you too. Coach Buster would come on you and come out of nowhere and snatch you up out of class. He'll snatch you out of class. Hey, let me talk to you, young man. Well, we are not going to have here. Hey, Coach Buster used to get on you. That's one man. I used to like. Hey, man. Hey, he used to come in and snatch you up out of class and get on you real quick. Go ahead, Johnny.
Hey, dummy facts though. That's what we missing though, because as boys we understand that. But man, none of us are scared of a Dr. Shelton for real. At science, we knew she was mean a little bit, but it was a different type of structure that came with it. And in our community, bro, none of these boys got their daddies around. It ain't nobody around that's about to check you and put you in your place. And when you walk around as the alpha your whole life, you run into another alpha, and then we got gun violence. You know, the thing about growing up with a father as a kid is we all know we ain't the man yet. We all know that, but that's daddy though. And then you get to a point where you realize you are the man. We got young boys because they got to protect their mama. They feel like they're a man at 9 years old. And a man is carrying a strap. You know what I mean? The man is out here moving his dope. You see what I'm saying? Like we got all these misconceptions of what a real man is that float through our community anyway that we really need to address. And you got a bunch of kids that want to be mama saviors. Like I think one of the things in our community that's a big problem is everybody wants to grow up and I'm gonna buy my mama a house. I'm gonna take care of my mama. I never felt that way. My daddy took care of my mama. You see what I'm saying? That mindset, if we want to grow up and take care of our mama, that's our daddy's job. We aren't meant to be son husbands. They're supposed to raise us to go be a proper husband to somebody else. And we suck at trying to move on and take care of the next woman because we so close to our mama. So we done got this next woman pregnant, but I can't really be a man to her. And it just, we create a lot of situations in our community that all stem from broken families.
When it comes to that, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like financially situation, dealing with bills and payments and stuff like that. My mom's taught me that. My mom's taught me, man. Like because like taking the responsibility on is a challenge. You know, it's a challenge. Like sometimes if your mama did everything for you, though, for real, it put a stamp on growing up. It put like.
And I totally agree, but I feel like that's why our community is in a cycle because I don't know if you shared it, it said 80% of NFL players are like 3 years after they're out of the league. And that's because they're trying to buy their mama a house and buy their cousin a house and buy everybody a Range Rover. And you didn't save no money. You didn't accomplish that.
That's it. You
see what I'm saying? So that's the problem is we raised I got to look out for my people, but it's like, but who was looking out for you?
Facts 100% because here's the thing. Everybody end up having this type of mentality, right? They have this MC Hammer mentality. They have the MC Hammer mentality of taking care of everybody. And how fast did MC Hammer go broke? How fast did that man go broke? That man was bro. He had the whole Kansas City community on stage one day. They have everybody from every part of Kansas City in the stage dancing, bro. And what happened? They turned it back on. When he went broke, they turned it back on him. And I'm sitting there like, how can the black community turn that back on the man that was actually helping y'all get on y'all feet? So he went broke, and all of a sudden now, you know, he's a coon or he's a sellout.
It's just like what Sam said earlier in the comments. Never laugh at a person's failure. Learn. And in our community, we laugh at everybody's failure. Look at him. Look at that bum on the street. Look at the black bum. He begging for money, man. They want to look straight. You know what I mean? And then they out here giving these pastors all their money instead of helping their own brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? These pastors out here taking the money, going doing other stuff with it. Not nothing against all. I'm not saying all pastors doing it, but you got some of these pastors out here that's taking these tithe money and doing other stuff with it instead of helping these communities, man. We got these communities that you go build your churches in these black communities. You go instead of going out there, it should be a lot of outreaching out there helping these communities. Instead of us, we laugh at everybody that fails instead of trying to pick them up. Me, I never had that mentality, and I wished if I ever make it big that God would never let that spirit take over me to have that type of mentality, to be in that same conversation of something like that. Or, you know, you sit there, you watch somebody fall or fail. Hey, I'm going to try to teach you everything. I'm going to try to teach you everything that I know, because I don't know what if it's God trying to teach me to teach you to make you climb to the top. Then everybody climb to the top. That's how it should be. And we get in that mindset that, hey, Look at him falling. Look at Johnny. He didn't fell off. Not saying that it's gonna happen to you, Johnny. I'm just saying, like, using your example. They'll say that, you know what I mean? Look at them. They'll wait. They sit there. Our community will sit there and wait. Like, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that, man. They're all messed up. And sometimes in our community, they say we going live, right? We going live. We got something going on in the show. We'll sit there. We'll let the whole show go on. And like, hey, you ain't got no sound. Nobody left no comment and say, hey, you ain't got no sound in there yet. We can't hear you. They'll let the whole show go on without saying anything. Like, look at him fall. Look at this fairy. You go ahead, Johnny.
Hey, now real quick. Or they say, hey, your boy can be musty, right? Your boy right past musty. You like, and playing it off cool, but this your homeboy. Playing it off, he in the club, he kicking it. You know he's funky. That boy kicking, he wilding, doing headstands, pop locking. He Nina popping. He's funky though. You be like, hey, bro, listen to the girl. You funky. Get that funky whatever out my. Hey, he stink, bro. Who boy is this? And then look, you go outside, like, leave the club. He be like, hey, bro, why you tell me I was funky, bro? Why you tell me I was stinking, bro? I said, that's on you, bro. I ain't you, bro. That's on you. So my thing is this. You don't see a lot of people that sit there and put you to the side, hey, bro. Hey, I got some deodorant in the car, bro. I got some deodorant in the car. Take care of that, bro. Hey, where's my cologne, bro? Real quick, bro. I got you, bro. I'm looking out for you. Good, bro. You represent me, bro. I got you, man. I'm saying we good. You don't see that no more, bro. It's like wherever to get ahead, bro. It's like nowadays, bro, they sit there leave you unstuck. They leave you unstuck just to get the acknowledgement from a woman. That's how bad it is out here, man. It's like the majority of the black community is so stuck on greed, spotlight, I'm better than you, crabs in the barrel. That's what it's about right now. And until we get out that mentality, until we get out that me mentality, we can always be where we at to this day. We can always be where we at. So for me today, guys, with that being said today, we're going to go ahead and end the show on that note. Hence, do you got anything to say, sir?
I want to say, man, it was a joy for being on Dre Good Vibes Sports Nation. It was great not to be behind the scenes pushing all the buttons. It was great to have my fingers free. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep it up, man. And last thing I gotta say to the community, man, let's share, man. Don't just sit here and watch the show. Don't just sit here and just and see the brother trying to come in his show and say, "Oh, look at Dre. He got a show going on. Oh, they got something going on with each other. They must be funking with each other." You get what I'm saying? No. We all branch off, man. We all branch off. We all make each other better. That's what we set at our mind goal, to make each other better, man. So in the community, man, if you see your brothers falling, you see your sister falling, you see your sister need help with them kids, you see your brother need help, your single father need help with them kids, try to help them. Try to sit there and say something to the kids. Be a role model. You know what I mean? Don't be a role model on the bad end. Be right on the good end. You know, the kids gonna look up to who they see, man. And why not you? Why not you, though? Why not you? That's all I gotta say.
Johnny, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, man. To piggyback off that, we got to realize, like, a lot of black kids, bro, they never see anybody in their neighborhood walk out the house with a suit and tie on and get in their car and leave and then drive back home in a suit and tie. We never see just positive images like that. So the small things go a long way for little kids. Outside of that, man, I'm really big on the way you feel about yourself, you're going to project to the world. I feel like humans are a walking mirror. No matter how much they try to hide how they feel or what's going on inside of them, you can't conceal it. So all this negative stuff being pushed out, a lot of people need to sit and really, evaluate themselves, because life is beautiful. This is a gift that we're having. We're spirits having a human experience. Our body is just a house. We sitting inside of this thing, but one day we're going to dip out of it and go wherever, who knows, wherever that is. And once you open your mind, the world is a lot bigger than you and the way you view things, man, you become more loving and you become more caring and more giving. Like the more I learn about myself and the more I become spiritual and in touch with a higher power, it's hard for me to wish anything negative to anybody else, because I realize, man, we all in this thing together. So the more I move up, I'm reaching to grab somebody's hand and they grab somebody else's hand, and hopefully we all get to the top, because I want to see every man succeed. I know we all come from the same similar situations. We all come from poverty. We all come from a struggle in something, and we all want to know what it's like to sit back with our feet up and have somebody feeding us grapes. You know what I mean?
Hey, again, guys, man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming on my show, guys. It was fun. But long story short, guys, we got to work together. We got to work hard and come together as a community, as a nation. It starts with everybody in the Black community. You know, like, let's not go on the other side and think everything over there is better, because it's not. It's the fact that we just we don't take care of what we have here. You know, hold on. Go ahead, sir.
Let me say one more thing before I leave off this show, because you know I don't get to say much on the other show. I don't get to say much. So let me go ahead and say something. We need to stop hiding. We need to stop hiding Pookie and Ron and young gunner, the shooter. If you know somebody out there that did something, shooting somebody, killing somebody, and doing all that, man, get them out of our community. Get them out of our community. Then you get mad and you sit there and you say, it's snitching, is this, is that. If they out here causing harm in the community, but you out here, you letting them stay out there and walking free, and they didn't kill somebody's brother or sister. Then they kill somebody's kid. They didn't kill somebody's 3-year-old. They didn't kill somebody's 6-year-old because they in the house when they read their kid a story and they fell asleep and wake up the next morning, their kid and they're dead because they in there shooting up stuff. And you in here, you doing all that, man. So I'm just saying, stop hiding Pookie. Stop hiding Ron, the shooter. Stop hiding the all these people, man. Get them out of our community, man. That's all I'm saying. Get them out of here, man.
How the fat boy Slim, and how the big new, big fat boy Piggly Wiggly, big Wiggly. Nah. Get Big Willie to the slaughterhouse, bud. Trim Big Wiggly down, bro. You know what I'm saying? But real talk though, for real, that's honestly, man. Like, for real, I'm tired of seeing stuff like that on the news and hearing stuff like that. Oh, and you know the dude right next door to you. Hey, man, that is a nationwide search, and your boy right here next door to you, like, hey, bro, turn yourself in, bro. For real, turn yourself in. Because do the right thing. Because if that was one of your folks, you want somebody to do the same thing for you. Put yourself in their shoes, and I feel like that's what we don't do the most of. Put yourself in their shoes.
How many more kids do y'all need to see dead? How many more kids do y'all need to see dead out here? That's all I'm asking. When you gonna say something when it's your kid? You gonna want somebody to say something then? That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? It's kids out here dying left and right. It's kids I'm 34 years old, young man, down 40 all the way down to 2 years old, 6 months old. They killing you. Y'all say the police are killing us. Okay, y'all killing each other too. When is it gonna stop? When is your kid, your niece, your nephew, your friend's daughter? That's when it's gonna stop. That's when it's gonna stop. When you wake up and your kid in the room dead. That's when it's gonna stop. When you get that phone call and say, hey, your brother crawling on the phone. Hey, I was in Price Chopper. Somebody shot up this other car, but my daughter got hit. I don't know if she's gonna make it. That's when you're gonna start saying something. We got to get out that mentality of. We got to get out that mentality of that. I'm not gonna say that welfare mentality. Get out of it, man. Get out of it.
I'm gonna say this too. Don't be crying, baby. I want to turn you in, baby, but you know it's my baby. It's the only one I got. I said, but the man knocked out 2 more. Hey, he didn't kill, man. He didn't took out 10 people, 10 guys, 10 boys, 10 kids, right? That's raised by fathers, man. Good fathers, good mothers, right? But you sitting here crying for your son, this mass murderer, this killer over here in your corner. You babying this dude. He's frustrated. He frustrated. He had a rough childhood. He didn't drink milk. He didn't have nothing to eat today. So that's how he is. Man, you don't get the hell out of that BS, man. Like, bro, turn him in. If you don't turn him in, I will. I'm talking about
the shooters are always mama's boys. That's something we know.
Always mama's boys. That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. They always, bro. That is facts. And then what the mama do? He didn't do nothing for real. He's a good guy. He made straight A's in school. He was arts and crafts. He was good with his brothers. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll see about that, man. Ask these guys in the streets about him. See, mama don't know that. Mama think he's a good kid. Ask the guys on the streets about your boy. Nah, not Donnie. No, I'm talking Donnie the Don. I'm saying ask about the Don. Oh, that's your son? Yeah. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, because thing is, though, I get it. I get that. That's your baby. I get it. I get
One
it.
more thing. One more thing. You know, since we're on the subject, I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm going off today. Hey, man. We sit here. Oh, we echo. We
I
echo.
got this. It's me. You good, bro?
We sit here and we hide all these people in our community. We sit here, we hide all these brothers out here killing each other. We sit here and we hide the sisters out here stealing wigs and everything out of the community stores and stuff like that. Then we sit out here, our young women is opening up their leg and breeding more of these little bad babies out here killing people. Stop sleeping with that man if you know he's a mass murderer. Stop sleeping with that man if you know he's a drug dealer. Stop sleeping with that man and open up your legs and doing everything to this man. Now we got more these little demons in our community that we got to fix. All I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Think logic, man. Get out that welfare mentality, man. Just think about what you're doing, man, and be real. Just be real with yourself. Stop hiding them. Bring them out. Bring them right out. Go ahead, Dre.
Hey, that nigga said, "How the little Satans?" You know what I'm saying? Them atheists, them bad black atheists. You hide them. You hide them in the background. They in your best sleep. Now, real talk, and hence you hit on the nail because these women don't understand. Any guys too, they open up their legs. They open up their legs. Guys diving into the water. They can't swim in. They can't. They're more of a 2-foot pool, 3 foot. They diving in 12 foot.
Put that comment up there where Sam said. Put it up there.
I got you right here. Here it is. Like real talk. It's real. Like, why do y'all open your legs for dudes like that? Why? And y'all know the results. That's ignorant. That's ignorance. You know what the dude been doing. You know what he is. But you still open up your legs to do. Why? I do not understand. I don't get it. Until you get bottom inside your head, until you come up with 5 kids. Now they can't find him, but they found you. Your mama and them got hit up. What is it going to take for you to realize, though? Right? Why do you mess with the street? Why? I don't see no good behind none of that. But don't come to us talking about, well, Dre and Hanson John, y'all good, man. You know, y'all, I like y'all. I should talk to y'all a long time ago. I'm like, yeah, you should have. It's too late. Yeah, well, you deal with that nonsense. That's on you. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You deal with that. But that's what they'll do. They'll pass by a good man, and go to this man here that know damn well I mean you no good. That means you no good. Right?
We lost Johnny there. We lost he lost signal. But what I was saying is, man, if you know something, we got to get out of that mentality of not saying anything. There's too many babies out here that could be a president. There's so many babies out here can have the cure for cancer. There's so many babies out here can have the cure for AIDS. There's so many babies out here could have the cure for our community problems. We killing our future, man. We killing our future. We killing our future left from right. And you're killing your future not saying anything. You're keeping that same ego, that same mentality that's in your head that you out here just living a lie. Let it go, man.
Facts.
If you did wrong, you gotta have your justice. You gotta have your day in justice. Don't say I'm gonna run. You're making the situation worse. You out here killing people. You should have your bail money ready because you out here killing somebody. Might as well have your bail money ready. If you got here buy a gun, have your bail money ready. Have your lawyer ready. Go ahead, Dre.
Hey, you speaking facts. Why is it every time a drug dealer get some money, they always say I got my bail money ready? Why are they always saying bail money? Why you say I got money put up for an investment? There's always bail money to get you out of a problem that you know you about to get yourself into. I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense. You got all this bail money for you to make a problem, for you to get out of a problem. Instead of saying I got this money to invest into something. Oh, I got money invested. You know what I'm saying? Once I do this, I'm out of here. Now I got my bail money. That means you're gonna be now you stuck. Bail money means to me you stuck. You're not leaving. That means you stuck. You're not leaving. You know, I don't get it. It's like, guys, hence real talk, bro. As a community, we so smart and intelligent, guys. Like, we are so intelligent, man. We got so much potential. But why? We're so misguided and misled by society, you know, about riding a wave and seeing these people on TVs and music videos. They just making money like us, but they're doing the negative way. They selling that, and these kids are eating that, and these parents ain't teaching them the better way out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's horrible, man. It's like we got to get out of that mentality. We need more role models out here, more fathers, more mothers out here and show them the right way. Teach them. You know what I'm saying? Discipline your kids. Not saying beat them over the head with a brick or beat them down with a switch. No, verbally tell them, like, check them at the stands. You know, let them know. You know, like I said, a lot of these parents ain't doing that. They don't do it.
But that's all I had to say, man. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed not to be out behind the scenes doing everything. I enjoyed that we had the freedom of speech to tell everybody, hey, get y'all stuff together, man.
Hey, you snap, bro. Hey, you snap.
I'm telling the truth.
That's the conclusion. He snapped. I was like, bro, but that's a lot I've been holding inside, bro. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot of that you had to get out, bro. You had to get out.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks for being on the show. I hope you guys share, man, and please listen to what we're saying, man, and apply it to your life, man. Apply it to your life. That's all I ask you to do. If don't apply it, man, share it to somebody else. They can apply it to their life. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, facts, man. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, Jay.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely. So,
yeah, have a good one, Dre.
with that being said, we out, guys.